That's fine. Because these people want some action, right? They want some action. They want to hashtag some Sat down in the dark alone, like no cameras, no people. Get the lights real dark. You light a candle in the middle. You make a circle with some sand. You sit in the middle. You cross your legs. You meditate in good spirit, good hope. And you try to access.
But I had a philosophy professor who consulted mediums, was aware of a type of supernatural power that he saw in the medium.
He walks up, smiling, joking, almost playful. But the topic? Talking to the dead. Summoning spirits, lighting candles in the dark to see what happens. In this unexpected campus exchange, a student who appears to embrace a satanic or occult aesthetic tries to bait Cliffe Knechtle into performing a ritual experiment, challenging him to access the spirit world and prove whether heaven, hell, and the soul are real. At first, it feels like a joke, but beneath the humor is something far more serious. Are Christians afraid of the supernatural, or does the Bible draw a clear line for a reason? Cliffe explains why Scripture warns against mediums and spirit seeking, and why truth isn't discovered through dark rituals. What starts off silly quickly reveals a deeper spiritual clash. Now, let's step into the conversation.
Do you believe in heaven?
Do I believe in heaven? Because Jesus Christ promised heaven to all who trust in him, yes, sir, I believe in heaven.
So there's like souls in heaven that are like there. Like there's like all these dead people and their essences like remain in like a reservatory there.
Yes, I am convinced that my mother, who died 4 weeks ago, her body is rotting in a grave, but her soul, her personality is in the presence of Christ, which is a different dimension.
Different dimension. Okay. Do you believe in hell?
I believe there will be a hell when Christ returns and there's a day of judgment, and he will destroy evil, and there will be a hell.
So the entities that didn't go to heaven, that went to hell, are in purgatory?
No, I don't see anywhere in the Bible where purgatory is taught, so I don't think there's a purgatory, but I think that people who don't accept Christ are in a resting place where they're waiting for the day of judgment.
Have you ever tried to access them?
No. But I have had friends who have, who are part of the occult. See, the Bible warns very clearly, don't consult mediums and get in touch with the dead. But I had a philosophy professor at the New England prep school I went to who consulted mediums and was aware of a type of supernatural power that he saw in the mediums.
So there's entities in another plane, and you've come into contact with people that can access them?
Mediums, yes. Mm-hmm.
But you've never tried to?
Correct.
What if you did some research?
I have.
What if you went home tonight?
Right.
And like went to your hotel room?
Right.
And you like sat down in the dark alone, like no cameras, no people, right? And you like get the lights real dark. You light a candle in the middle, you make a circle with some sand, you sit in the middle, you cross your legs, you meditate in good spirit, good hope, and you try to access those entities that are there, because you believe they're there, that you've met someone that has access to them. And what if they come down, they enter your room in like a technicolor way, they form together this being right before you. And it says, hello, I'm your mother.
Mm-hmm. Have you had that experience?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Well, if I had that
'Cause it's
experience, then I
chaotic.
definitely know.
Well. Okay, well, what if I said yes?
Well, I'm not concerned about some theoretical discussion. I mean,
But
if
this
you've had that
is
experience,
no
tell me.
discussion. I mean, that's why we're here. You're almost in like this hip hop battle of like beef, where like these college students come up and they're like, I'm gonna take you on, you're next, you know? And you're like, I'm a man, I got rhetoric, I got skills. And you're like, you're taking them on. And I love it, it's great, because like all these people are thinking, I'm playing it on my head, I'm like, what do they think, you know? Are they like, oh, this is good, this is great, I like this guy? Or are they like, man, this guy, I'm next, you know? And I'm just like, I'm walking up, I'm just like, I'm gonna ask him if he's seen ghosts. Oh, he hasn't seen ghosts, but he believes in ghosts. And they're potentially there, but he hasn't accessed them. Why hasn't he accessed them? Because there's a text that's telling him not to access them. Whoa, that's cool, man. I think that you should give it a try.
Okay, here's why I don't.
Because these people want some action, right? They want some action. They want to hashtag some and like get some likes. Instagram, you want a good video. You want to school the out of someone that walks up. You want them to walk up and you're just like, boom, it's a boom, I know my I studied, I know my It is great, I love it. Let's give them some action, man. Let's fight.